Hi, welcome to FFTV The High Press, and I'm Dino, and today we're talking about yet another Manchester United target, Sofyan Amrabat, who is a Moroccan international and currently is playing for Fiorentina. Now, this guy is really good. I love this guy. He's a central defensive midfielder, a proper one at that, a ball winner, but has other skills to add to his arsenal. Now, I don't know if you remember him in the game against West Ham in the Europa Conference League. He had a belting game and he also had a fantastic World Cup. He was one of the standout players for me, and that's when I first noticed him. At 26 years of age, could he be the ideal replacement for Casemiro as he's ageing now? Let's see. So we're going to measure him against Casemiro. That's the natural thing to do, right? We're going to find out where he's going to play and how he plays. First of all, let's have a look at the spider diagram for last season. So these are all the games they played last season. Now we've got Amrabat in the blue and Casemiro in the green. So as you can see, overall, Casemiro looks like the better central defensive midfielder, but there's one area that Amrabat does excel, and that's long passing. And this could be ideal for Manchester United's counter-attack. His passing accuracy at the long range is 74%, which is actually huge. That's the successful passes that he makes at long range. His overall statistics for passing is in the 92nd percentile. So again, that's pretty damn good. I do see some really good traits in him that are a little bit different. When he picks up the ball in that central defensive midfield position, he does like to switch play to the left and right flanks. Imagine a team coming onto you, him or Casemiro winning the ball if they play together, which we'll come on to, and then him switching it out to the speed of Rashford and Antony, and dare I say Højlund if you get him through the middle, who's lightning fast, by the way. So it really is set up for Manchester United's attacking or counter-attacking play style. As well as the wings and the forward, obviously directly in front of him you've got Mount and Fernandes. So if he wants to play the ball off simply, he can do. And his job really is just to win the ball back and progress it up the field. Now he does this very well. He's got a decent dribble on him, he's got good dribbling stats, but he tends not to dribble too much. He tends to dribble just sort of 10, 15 yards and then will lay the ball off to the more creative players. He did only get 1 goal and 1 assist last season, but on the negative side, you've got to watch out because sometimes he can mistime his tackle, and he picked up 18 yellow cards last season. So between him and Casemiro, they're probably going to have a lot of time in suspension. Another benefit that I see with him is that he doesn't worry about the press. If somebody's pressing him, he's so calm and he's so comfortable on the ball, and he does have some skills and some good close ball control. So that doesn't faze him at all. Now, if we look at the overall midfield stats, so the spider diagram I showed you before was that kind of overall stats across the board. These are now drilling into a defensive role in the midfield. And you can see that Casemiro does look better, but Amrabat's not far away, really not. So where will they play? Will he replace Casemiro? Is he a long-term replacement for Casemiro? Will Casemiro even see out a whole season? And Casemiro's not there. Man United really struggled with that central defensive midfielder position. And with the likes of McTominay and Fred moving on, they do need reinforcements in that midfield. So I see him playing potentially as a replacement. Casemiro's not going to play all the games plus the European games next season, so he can replace him. But it gives Manchester United the flexibility of being able to place 2 CDMs in that position to really firm up that midfield. I'll show you the heat maps now. The heat maps show that you can see that Casemiro plays a bit wider and a bit more expansive around the pitch. Whether that will slow down with age next season and the season after, I'm not sure. But Amrabat definitely, he's like a Partey. He's like a really narrow midfield player that kind of bosses that midfield. He owns that. He doesn't go too far forward. It doesn't go too far sideways, and he could be the ideal foil for Casemiro, actually giving him a bit more freedom to be a bit more creative. So I've done a video that's a skills and highlights video of Amrabat. I'm going to drop that to my side now, so head over after this video and watch that if you want to see him in action. Who would you prefer? Would you prefer Amrabat? Are you excited about him coming in? Or would you prefer Romeo Lavia, who is also being linked throughout the close season and also very recently, i.e. today? So who would you prefer? The younger one with a potential bright future? Also, there's a video on Lavia as well on my channel, and I'll drop that again to the side. What do you think of this signing potentially, Manchester United fans? Is it something that excites you, or would you prefer to look elsewhere? That's all for now. Remember to subscribe at FFTV The High Press, and I'll see you soon.